What's up, guys? Josh here with TerrierOwner.com. Welcome back to the Terrier Owner YouTube channel. I got Roan here for a minute, just helping out. And today we want to cover what miscellaneous costs you can expect and kind of go over our budget for Luna, the Jack Russell Terrier. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for you guys to plan ahead. And we're starting right now. Do you think Luna is expensive or cheap? Do you think Luna cost us a lot of money?
Yeah.
Why?
Casual likes me. Always buy me with toys. Always buy me with dog food.
Alright guys, so how much does this little lady right here cost whenever it comes to the, geez, would you stop? The miscellaneous expenses each month? Well, I wrote it all down. So we are going to dive into each and every little category here and give you a better idea, aren't we, Luna? You cost us too much money. All right, guys, so miscellaneous expense number one is toys. I actually just did a video about toys, which ones you should get, kind of what you should be spending on them. So you'll see across the top of the screen a little clickable button you can go to if you want to watch that video. But in general, per my calculations, we spend roughly only about 20 bucks on toys per month, and that's not every month. So I broke it down to basically you can expect a few of the toys to still be around, which is kind of building the collection. And then some of the toys that are more easily destructible, you're gonna have to continue to replace. These include like the rope toys, any of the toys that can just kind of be shredded. And those are also the toys that you have to keep an eye on them whenever they're using. But in general, I would say, you're looking in like that $10 to $20 per month range to keep these guys occupied. But if you don't do that, she will find some shoes and other things that are going to cost you money as well. So keep that in mind. Next is the dog food. And you can tell by her ripped, slender body here that she eats like a horse. She's trying to eat my face right now. Alright, all kidding aside, these dogs really do not cost that much to feed. Right now, I use Blue Buffalo, basically the packaged chicken and rice blend. She eats about a little more than a solo cup worth of food per day, and we use a recurring service just to have this food delivered. And my other large dog also eats the same food. So we spend about $45 per month on the dog food, but I would say that 30 of that could be allocated towards the other dog who is a tank. So it really depends on the dog food you're gonna get. I mean, some people feed Jack Russell's, raw meat diet. Some people do really high quality organic foods. And I'm not 100% sold that Blue Buffalo is our food forever, but you're gonna be in about a $15 to $30 per month range on dog food unless you go higher scale. Then it could get more expensive. I would not go much lower scale than something like Blue Buffalo, just for their overall health, making sure they're getting the nutrients they need and so that they can grow. These dogs are a strong dog breed. They are muscular and they love to, what are you doing? And they love to, exercise and run around. So having that energy, I know that sometimes that energy can also be, a double-edged sword, but they need it. High quality diet, keep that in mind. So right now when you include toys and dog food, let's call it $50 a month. Are you even worth $50 a month? What do you think? I feel like you don't do enough around here to earn $50 a month. You need to give her some chores. Go kill some mice. All right, guys, next you have vet visits, but here's the good news about vet visits. She's trying to get back up in my lap. I just wanted like 5 seconds without her here. Vet visits go down dramatically after the initial adoption, those initial shots, vaccinations, etc. So really, unless something is wrong or it's like a regular yearly checkup, you don't really need to include this into your budget. Is it good to have money set aside if something happens? Absolutely, especially because We know these dogs can sometimes find their way into some trouble. They don't mind chewing on literally anything. They might even tunnel into something that could result in a vet visit. So have some money set aside, but for the sake of this video and putting all of this money into a basket budget-wise, we're not even going to include it. So we'll stay sitting right at that $50 per month. And now you have boarding costs. And boarding costs are only really going to hit you where it hurts if you have to use it all of the time. So for us, we rarely have to do it because we have somebody that we can trust to come take care of her. She can go into her crate at night. That person can let her outside during the day, and it's not that big of a deal. But we have used boarding in the past, and it's about $20 per night that you need it. So let's assume that you work a lot, or you need to travel, or you just like to travel in general and you don't bring your dog. Do the math based on that, and after you look at your local areas what boarding costs, if you can get a better idea. Maybe you only have to factor in $20 a month. Maybe you're going to be spending quite a bit more than that, but it is a cost that you should keep in mind. All right, guys, so one of the only other costs that I really came to a definitive conclusion that it is likely to happen all of the time, depending on your preferences, is grooming costs. So I personally don't have any monthly costs for this outside of needing to order like the shampoos and things to give her a bath. I do not take her to like a professional groomer. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, I just don't personally do that. If you do, you need to add that in. I have used those services in the past for the big dog, and it's typically pretty expensive. We usually pay like $65 for, they give them the bath, they, furminate them to get rid of the shedding, etc. So it is a cost. Do your shopping on that in the area, see if it's something you should build in. But overall, it's not something I needed to put into my budget. Outside of those things, there isn't really any major recurring monthly cost with owning a Jack Russell, unless you want to add the cost of topsoil for your yard. Because when these guys are young and they are puppies, you might have some holes in the yard. And by might, I mean definitely. Okay, guys. Not really joking at all. That is a serious statement. You might want to have some topsoil ready. Be ready to fill in a few holes. But your other cost involved with owning these guys, like I said, I've already made a video on that. It's all of those initial costs, which I will not put into a monthly budget type deal for you because it doesn't need to be in there. You're looking at your kennel, your dog bed, your leash, your collar, your harness, all of the initial items you need in the very beginning, including the adoption. Obviously those are costs, but once they're done with, unless your dog destructs them, which I almost just completely lied to you. She has tore up a few dog beds, but outside of that, her kennel's fine. We're still using the same collar, leash, harness that I've had since the beginning. Those are costs, but again, not monthly ones. So your grand total, or my grand total, I should say, is about $50 a month. That's what it cost me in central US to own, raise, and take care of a Jack Russell Terrier. And it's what you can probably expect depending on the factors that we've discussed in this video. So guys, with that being the case, you just need to ask yourself, is $1,000 to $1,500 out of pocket on day one worth it? Is $50 a month or more worth it? My opinion, yes. Some days. Other days, But in all reality, guys, $50 a month, it's nothing for, what you get in return out of a Jack Russell Terrier. Awesome dogs, energetic, entertaining. The kids will love them, and the kids will run from them. But guys, that's all I got for you here today. Happy end of the week coming up here. We will definitely see you guys for the 2 videos next week. And pay attention for some of the short videos we've been putting out. These little 60-second clips, they are usually described in the titles as hashtag shorts. They're just a little bit of fun. We want to see if you guys like that kind of content. Just something you can watch, while you're on a little break from the day, getting a drink of coffee. And as always, guys, if you didn't know already, Terrier Owner YouTube channel is specifically dedicated for all of you to learn how to take care of your terriers better and how to learn the ins and outs of these dogs in general. So if that's you, subscribe to the channel, like this video, because when you do like the videos, makes the YouTube algorithm really happy with me, and it pushes that video out into all the other terrier owners' face so that they have to watch it too, but hopefully they find it as helpful as you guys did. Make sure to leave us some comments down below. Let us know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future, and never forget to go over to terrierowner.com, TERRIER owner, OWNER.com, and check out all of our useful resources on that website. It is the blog authored by yours truly right here. Check it out. We will see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend. Take care.